right in the heart of a silver bullet.
Yeah. I think they plotting on me. Don't bite their feet when they enter the L.A.R. I feel a cold stare. Think I ain't looking. Maybe because I'm focused. No hands out for the hopeless. Funny bullets, I caught them shots. Another piece of the puzzle connecting dots. You can find the truth of laughter and liquor. One more shot to an empty bottle. Then she gon' walk there like a model for me. Like I don't see her intentions all in my soul. At a time we were just friends, with it right to land. Not special, I was dead broke, but we still got hope. Don't take my words, just back and issue that raw dough. Just back and issue that raw dough. Back and issue that raw dough. To the people that listen, to my people, they know that I do care. With their hands in the air, rocking side to side. Now my work, yeah, it's time to ride. Where my niggas at? My niggas ain't my niggas no more. Push me to the back, label to change up his swag. I do it for us, I'm pro-black. Don't rock it the shit get. Wouldn't be so all type of African shit. Just rock a table fade, swagger tailor-made. Polo collars and fly kicks. Just polo collars and fly kicks. Exclusive shit, not get wet. Keep it coming, just don't stop. The revolution starts with shots.
I'm respectful to my people, and I want to represent my people, and I don't want to be a bad representative. I can't be blind, let the blind lead the blind, they all follow you.
Now my mama said, baby, act like you got sense. They act like I only act right for Lent. Been living in purgatory, but I'm nosing for heaven. Not sure if I'm getting in, cause I ain't paid a reverend. Who looking at me when I ain't looking, judging my character? I can't put down my guard on this planet, packing the camera. Ready for my close-up, the lens gets bigger. Won't play me on BET, cause I am not a nigga. My heart is like a powder keg, ready to explode. Smell like strange food, cause I'm America's cologne. It started with the hello, think you're a nice fellow. You're ballin' like Carmelo, you choosing like Othello. L.A.R. with the stars, turn a rapper to a prophet. Bulletproof 306, keep your hands in your pocket. Jordan rules for my life, you contain them, can't stop them. I'm niggas sky high, so the clouds can't drop them. My life is like a miracle, my words are just imperial. I'm edible, I'm audible, I'm digital, I'm visual. Spit like Komodo, go like Bruce Lee, Roy B, and the meanest, baddest mofo in the dojo. Life is so amazing and raps like Jesus. They said hip-hop is dead, but today look like Easter.
Now I wake up in the morning, I'm black and handsome as ever. However, you see me as strange fruit, will it ever happen, not again. A crooked just ain't homicide, he know it's self-defense. But since I'm black and since he white, he got no common sense. That's 1969, and he ain't Jesus Christ. He ain't coming back on Easter, he ain't got a second life. You know I'm right? Hold up, look. Now the sirens in my window here and pull it over. License and registration, gun ain't never in the holster. Plus, that man black too, he wanna act too. A nigga with an attitude and a badge too. A couple tattoos, hoping I act a fool so he can squeeze too. But it ain't nothing different, they the same thing. They pull him over, he gon' get the same thing. Maybe 2 up in his brain, 21 gun salute. Last words was I'm a cop, he last heard fuck you. And he ain't coming back, you know I'm black like Jesus. But I ain't coming back for Easter, y'all say goodbye. Everybody cry, second line. But when the music stop, move on. Cause I ain't coming home, they know I'm black like Jesus. But I ain't coming back for Easter, everybody cry. Y'all say goodbye, second line. But when the music stop, move on. Cause I ain't coming home, I'm gone. And now she on welfare. Law said that they can't live there, so we ain't there. And life ain't fair, but the food free and the rent cheap. His roaches where you sleep. He still came around and taught you baseball. Bought a Barbie doll, he raised all of y'all. And now the kids adults, they both up in the court. She want that child support, he on that child support. But he ain't never taught him baseball, and she ain't never bought him Barbie dolls. They both never there, no, never, not at all. Saying, well, pull your pants up, go while your ass out. They looking back saying, why, y'all ain't never in the house. You got it backwards, don't you? I'm saying, cause we still preaching unity. And it's supposed to be family first in community. Got it in church to $1 for your blessing. We made in God's image, thinking we're Satan's mind. They got us crossed up, now Judas is Caesar. America bury me, but I ain't coming back for Easter. They know I'm black like Jesus. But I ain't coming back for Easter, y'all say goodbye. Everybody cry, second line. But when the music stop, move on. Cause I ain't coming home, they know I'm black like Jesus. But I ain't coming back for Easter, everybody cry. Y'all say goodbye, second line. But when the music stop, move on. Cause I ain't coming home, I'm gone.
What's good, fam? LAR movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. We live. I know it's been a minute. But this conversation we got to have. Is black America, is America breaking the black mind? Straight up. So I listen to people's videos, lives, podcasts while I'm at work. And I've been trying to figure out how to say this. And I'm trying to be respectful of people. But there are too many of us who've lost our minds. And we're cool with it. See, they used to say, "Are you deaf, dumb, and crazy?" And people are like, yeah. They deaf, dumb, and crazy. And I'm like, yeah, obviously, because when you online and you offline, I'm seeing people being deaf, dumb, and crazy, and they think it's fun. They think it's cool and they think it's fun. And I've seen so many other of black folks who enter to this fantasy mindset or the suburban mindset, and they're trying to do too much. See, a lot of us are showing publicly that we don't know ourselves. We don't know who we are. And we're trying to find it at 30, at 35, at 40, at 45. And we're doing the most ridiculous things. See, first and foremost, um, it's no nice way to have this conversation. So I'm going to have it and I'm going to be cold blooded about it. Excuse me, juvie juice on deck. We got too many fantastical people in our group right now. Everybody's not a boss. Now you had like see sometimes it's people wanting to feel important and bigger than they are, so they're out here acting crazy. They're seeming crazy. We got too many people who are drug addicts now, and it's okay. Not realizing that mentally they're out of their minds. We got too many people who think being a scumbag is cool. Oh man, we getting over, and people gravitate to that stuff. And it's like, oh, this is how we getting it. We getting it. And I'm thinking to myself, did America break y'all? And most important right now, we got too many people who really don't have any real struggle. So they do any and everything to make a struggle. So they can have a story to tell. But realistically, you just out of your mind. That's what that is. I've seen it time and time again with the men, with the women. It's the same old story, the same old thing over and over and over and over and over again. You got too many black folks out here who, everything is political. Who won the World Series? Well, it was the Democrats. It's the liberals. That's why that team lost, because of the liberals. It's like, hey, I don't think you understand something. What you're talking about has nothing to do with the topic. See, some of us don't want to hear it, but some of us are really acting like we want to be white to the point that we're detrimental to black people. We troll our own people as if we're white people because we want to be white. If you do it the white way, it'll work because da 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 da. And it's like you crazy. You crazy. I think America broke you because you're the personification of pretty much the Willie Lynch letter, whether you like it or not. You got this issue now. Let's just go to the manosphere, to the gender war, to the black relationship thing. You mean to tell me y'all like getting on the internet every day and saying and seeing something over and over and over again why you that shows you don't necessarily rock with the other gender, right? But here's a problem. Here's the real problem. You don't talk to the real gender in real life. That's a problem. So if you got to get all this information from the internet to go, that's why I don't mess with them. But you don't mess with them in real life before, during, or after this whole endeavor. I don't want to hear what you got to say. People are talking about their life experiences and what's going on and what to prepare for and what to look out for. Wow, y'all are just out of y'all mind right now because y'all using, excuse me, the internet as a means to never do anything. Oh, I saw that video and da 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 da. Da. So because I saw that and I'll believe this and that and this and that and this and that. And it's like, okay, did you ever do any of these things? No. And I can tell because a lot of y'all gravitate to drama. And this is what I mean by America breaking the black mind. America likes what? Action, drama, murder, 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 kill, 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 criminality, horror. And what have black people turned into? Drama, criminality, murder, 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 kill, 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 horror. Like, oh, we got to get gory. Like, no, 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 no. You lost your mind. You don't know who you are anymore. So now we got to have discussions about stuff. And the reason why I'm getting into this stuff is because a lot of folks lost their mind because they don't even, you're black, but you don't know black people because you don't even know black history. You don't even know your own history. People say things that aren't true, and you can tell, like, let me explain something to y'all. It's too many dumb black people in the world who got a platform. It's too many dumb people in the world who spread a message in the world that is completely wrong and false, but y'all like it because y'all entertain. So you just as crazy as them. See, y'all don't need facts anymore. The social media has become the church for weirdos. No matter how you slice and this is what I'm saying. If I was to say, you know what, let me open up the panel real quick and I want to talk to people, I can guarantee you I'm gonna get one, two, three, four, five people that come here and don't talk about the actual topic. They're gonna go off into some conspiracy theorists, hotep, super unreligious, religious knowledge. Some, oh, what about the colorism? What about space age? Aliens coming from. That's not what we're talking about. This is what I mean by is America breaking the black mind because a lot of y'all can't stick to the subject. If we talking about sports, you can't stick to sports. If we talking about relationships, you can't stick to relationships. If we talking about history, you can't stick to history. If we talking about religion, you can't stick to religion. You just all over the place. You got ADD, but you stupid. And you see it time and time and time and time and time again. I see these videos, men and women, with these outrageous claims. And people think this outrageous stuff is, since it's entertaining, it's cool. Maybe it's not. See, we're gonna have to talk about America making Black America crazy. And sometimes us enjoying being crazy. Because what you see is America incentivizes Black people who are nutcases. That's what you see. And what you're starting to see is who is the most of the who is the most sane out of the nutcases that's incentivized. You don't see those people. See, everything is entertaining, everything is fun until it's something real. And this is what I mean. Like, a lot of our community can't handle something real. That's an issue. The things we're doing that are problematic, people are having fun with it. You know, we having fun with it. Now it's all good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so let me get this right. You 35, and your life existence is the nightlife. Hmm. Hmm. What you gonna do by the time it's a retirement age? Oh, I'm a boss though. I'm gonna get it. No, you're not. You know what? Let me slow this down and really drive some of this stuff home. Hold on. You see grown Black folks who know more songs than information in the information age. You see young Black folks who say who want to live a certain lifestyle, but they don't want to work for it. And they would actually live off of their parents because they never intended on working for it and they don't see a problem with it. You see young Black folks going to school to not get an education, and adults enjoy making sure that they don't learn a thing. And the kids know that if I graduate cool, but I'm stupid, if I get on social media, I got a shot to make it. So now you see more people emulating the Love and Hip Hop roster than you actually seeing upstanding, stand up people. And people go, no, that's not what I'm saying. You ain't looking. You're not looking. I see it, when I've heard all of this financial talk about how much money people need, and what is the money for? I need a person to make a certain amount of money to get me out of the situation that I got myself into. But here's the problem. Just because you want somebody to get you out of your situation, that does not mean if they did get you out of the situation, you won't drag them into a new situation because you never fixed the problem. And the problem is what? An idle mind is the devil's workshop. We're living in a society of a lot of idle minds. That's a problem. You got a lot of folks who spend more time on the phone, more time on video games, more time on the internet, more time, watching TV but not paying attention to it, more time being delusional via narcissism, just looking at yourself all day long. and less time actually doing things in life. So when it's actually time to be an adult and deal with life and society, you ain't made for it. You made to take pictures. How many people you know who go to work and they're at work not working? But then they say how difficult work is. I'm gonna bring some things up. And this is what I mean by is America breaking the black mind. People saw the situation, the ongoing situation with DJ Envy, right? And Caesar Milan, I want to say, and that whole quote unquote real estate scam. This is the problem. So you got somebody who's quote unquote black and who got in business with a felon who was a scammer, right? And promoted the scammer, right? And talked all about the business of that him and the scammer was doing, right? And said how much money they was making, right? All on the back end and figure out, oh, this dude never actually did this business before. He got into it and he was just running street game on people. And you was cool with it because you wanted to be street. Is that the same? It's pretty much in some ways the same situation that's going on with Jay Morrison in the Tulsa, the Black Wall Street quote unquote fund. A dude that was into criminality decided to do something. Then you got people who aren't criminals, kind of like Boyce Watkins, on the guy's side, like, oh, he's a good brother. And you got other black people. This guy's a genius, and he's this, and he's that, and he's this. He never did that business before. He was doing street stuff, and then he just put on a polo shirt and some jeans and wanted to and try to talk eloquent, and y'all gonna promote this stuff. And you should be the financial minds to know better, but you don't, because why? You want to be somehow affiliated in the street type of vibe. So your mind has to be broken to not see a bad situation right in front of you. You got the kids out here wanting to be talentless rappers who really don't say anything about anything. And then you got the parents out here playing this ridiculous stuff for these kids to learn at an early age. So while they're learning their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, they're learning some of the most ignorant music ever. And you got the adults going, yeah, yeah, get it, get it, get it, yeah. And then you wonder why the kid is in grade school and middle school looking like a doggone heathen. I don't know where he got this from. Your house. So how did America break? Because there was a time where people played adult music around children, but it had to be the radio version. There was a time where people said, this is for grown-ups, this is for kids. Get on over there. But now you want to introduce these kids to the most ignorant stuff as an adult. See, we actually used to put kids onto the best stuff, not the worst stuff, the best stuff. So you indoctrinating children in a ratchetry. And then coming up surprised, like, I don't know why they acting like this. What? Okay, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. Now we got to take it a step further. You got black folks out here who all they want to do is argue in war. You got black folks out here who just want who really have no direction in life. So what they do is they're out to destroy other people's lives. And they think that's cool and they think that's fun. And other people go, yeah,
Yeah, because we learned that from dealing with white America, where people made up ways to be offended by people that they never met and didn't know, and figured out ways to try to destroy their lives because, oh, I'm just mad because I just woke up today and I could do this to you. So now we got black folks doing this stuff, and a lot of people are co-signing it. That's becoming problematic. People are co-signing it, and here's the issue: we're dealing with a society that's turning in some ways into white America because you could dish it, but you can't take it. So now you got black villains who don't want people to get revenge because then they turn into victims because, God forbid, the destruction you brought upon somebody's life, they bring it back to yours all of a sudden. No, I was just playing. So you thought it was all good. Have we been indoctrinated so much so that television and movies and music has made us believe that's what black is? See, there was a difference between, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, it started getting hairy. And the reason why I say it is because from 2010 up, I've seen more black people try to act like black people than ever before in my life. You used to just be black. You was a black person, you was black. You had black experiences, black life, whatever. Now y'all just out here, you know, you're not raised in black environments, so now you're a black person in blackface trying to tell the world what black is for a paycheck. So you got people who are sellouts to Black America, who are on the ratchet side, and you got people who are sellouts to Black America who are on the political side. And this is what I mean by is America breaking the black mind. I saw that interesting video with Larry Elder, and I forget the brother's name, and the lady that's on the show, when they were talking about fatherlessness in America, and they went off on Larry Elder because, like, yo, your campaign is about fatherlessness, so I'm asking you about fatherlessness. And Larry Elder was sitting there, well, aren't you going to acknowledge this and acknowledge that? And it's like, yo, man, yo, we're talking about your campaign, and you want to play semantics and not actually talk about your campaign. And this is something that went on for a long, 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 long time. You know, so it's like, yo, these games that people are playing now, it's making us look dumber. See, a lot of people are trying to be smoke and mirrors, and I'm so smart, but I'm playing stupid, and I'm playing semantics, and I'm playing games, and ooh, I'm trolling halfway, and I'm being offensive, and don't you get it? And it's like, no, man, you're being stupid. You're being stupid. So I can tell you're broken now because at the end of the day, now you're playing the infomercial game. Like, to me, like, people, I wish people who are younger saw more infomercials, because truth be told, see, infomercials let you know you was programmed, in my opinion. So I've seen more black people now who can get programmed with infomercial marketing than ever before in life. See, somebody could just come up as black and go, hi, have you ever been down on your luck? Well, I have these 5 easy steps that will change your life from homelessness to mansions and Ferraris and Lamborghinis and flying all over the world. And all you have to do is follow my special 5 things. And all you have to do is get my book and get my course, and you'll be on your way to millions and millions of dollars. And, and like they say, a sucker's born every minute. And you're seeing it's like, you don't realize you're getting played. Well, how did I know? How did I not know this? Because you're programmed at this point. There's too many black people with a white mind right now. We never used to take on white programming. For one, it just didn't affect us like that. It's like, eh, I'm not white. I don't see which what works for you is not gonna work for me. But now you got black people who think what works for white people is gonna work for them as black people. And it's like, wait a minute, bro, you know that's not gonna work, right? Not for you. Why not? I'm an American. Okay. I see you went down a rabbit hole of stupidity. Yeah, yeah, okay. Americans have a hierarchy, buddy. Now, the other thing I gotta say, like, is America breaking the black mind? Because we got to talk about all these dumb ex criminals or dumb wannabe criminals out here who, for some odd reason, the internet made a whole lot of dumb criminals smart. All of it, like the fascination with dumb criminals. I'm not saying smart people who are criminals. I'm talking about dumb people who are criminals. It is astounding to me. This person's an idiot, but you want to hear what they got to say. They got views after views after views for being stupid and quote unquote hood. You ever think, and a lot of people don't realize a lot of guys who go to prison, they get programmed. They get programmed. They're not actually, even if you're a smart person who wind up getting time, when you get out, you still programmed. You just happen to be a person who can deal with it and live with it better than other people. But most of these people are programmed. And a lot of these people are dumb, and I hate to say it, because they wanted to be dumb. They put a lot of effort in being dumb. So now you got a whole group of our community who's gravitating to emulating dumb criminals. To the point where I saw a video today where, what's the rapper's name? The Afro Beast, Burner Boy. Burner Boy turned down $5 million to do a show in Dubai because they wouldn't allow him to smoke. So I don't want to go there because y'all ain't gonna let me smoke. So you trying to emulate black Americans, and this is the issue. This is what I mean by dope heads. Because it's not going to be looked at as an African thing, because he's doing Afro beats, and people going to look at it as really African form of hip hop. So now he's emulating the quote unquote African American by being so cool on, what I'm saying. I got to turn $5 million down to get high. That's crackhead stuff. Now we could put that on, hey, bro, you on that Nigerian crackhead stuff now, but they're gonna turn around and make it on hip hop, and they're gonna blame black Americans for this mentality. Because we've seen a lot of black Americans choose high over money. And we've seen people praise that. As a matter of fact, that used to be one of my issues with the NFL collective bargaining agreement. We gotta legalize marijuana. Y'all need guaranteed contracts, and you worried about weed. Are you out of your mind? And now when these running backs ain't getting paid, they like, I can't believe this. He's worried about weed, and I can't get my paper. Yeah, we've been, ooh, wow. You know, I appreciate that. Elevating stupid folks since 2005 to 2008, man, it's still the same. So it's like, is our mind broke? Is it breaking our minds? Because to me, the most difficult thing to do now is to actually say, hey, man, we got to smarten up. You got black people who are like, smarten up. How dare you? What do you mean, how dare I? See, we've gotten to a point that the idiots in our group make it look like they're the norm of the group. And we've gotten to a point where some of our smart people got to emulate an idiot. They realize I got to emulate an idiot for you to listen to me. And we've got adults who can't recognize, who know, man, the only reason I keep listening to that because it's entertaining, because they crazy. You're grown. You mean to tell me you need to be entertained about actual information that can help you in your life? That's what you need to be entertained about? Okay. Okay. So 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 somebody got to do a battle rap for you to eat better. Somebody got to do a whole Coming to America skit to show you how to work out. Somebody got to do a whole Luther Vandross album to sing to you to tell you how to, read a book properly. That's what we got to do now. Oh, okay. To give you game on life, somebody got to do a whole step routine, from the alphas and the Qs for you to get it. Okay. You don't think you might be out of your mind by now? You don't think that's a little bit crazy at the moment? You don't think something's wrong with that? Watch what I'm about to say. I like these food reviews that they have on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, right? I do. I do. And I saw the whole thing with Keith Lee thing. I saw that. Here's my issue. Y'all want to explain to me how y'all eating out so doggone much? That you can't go home and make a meal for yourself? That the experience of eating out is just that much to you that you got to do it all the time, and it's become a thing for black folks who learned how to cook everything and created pretty much all of the food culture in America. Now all of a sudden you can't cook nothing in your own house. Now you got to eat lamb chops at a restaurant with some wings because you black and you grown and you can't even fry chicken no more. It makes no sense. You know, wow. The teacher's question was yeah, I've seen that before, cynical. So where we at now? Where we at now? Well, now we're critics of everything. We've gotten bougie. Black America has gotten bougie. You can't be bougie and stupid. Cause see, well, I take that back. A lot of bougie people are stupid. They just bougie. So that's becoming an issue now. America broke a lot of folks to the point that if I walk around like I'm bougie, that means I'm better than everybody. You can't add. See, now we gotta actually sit down and have a discussion from time to time about what's real and what's fake. Because let me go back to something real quick. And this is what I mean is America breaking the black mind. Y'all are not actually Black America isn't having a lot of the negative experiences that we once had. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm seeing too many stupid black adults, people in their 20s, doing stuff that I knew when I was younger. That could get you shot. That'll get you locked up. Bringing too much attention to yourself, that might get you killed. That'll get you robbed. But you got all these black folks. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I'm good. I'm an American. I'm free. And it's like, oh, this is a free country. Oh my God. Okay. Mm-hmm. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. So now you got all these black folks out here who don't know how America works because they think they're special. They everybody's different now. Everybody's expressing themselves, and this is what I mean. When I started seeing boys dye their hair blonde, when I started seeing grown men dye their hair blonde, and they were quote unquote straight black men with blonde tips and blonde highlights, I already knew. I said, man, they broke. They broke. America broke them. You see, guys, well, I'm just expressing myself. No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. It seems like for the last maybe 15 to 20 years, when a black person tries to express themselves, they somewhat trying to be an 80s, 90s white rock and roll star in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Even the most hood guys gotta, 80s, 90s rock slash country, but I'm hood. But so I put on a fitted cap with it in the chain. It's like, yo, dog, I can see where this is going. I can see where this is going. You know, Oh, and if you really trying to stand out, oh, you just dressing like Kurt Cobain from in Nirvana in the grunge era, but you black and y'all just suburban people now. That's that y'all just suburban kids now and adults now. That's all that's going on. And it's okay to be a suburban black person. It really is. But it's not okay to act like you're not black in America anymore. See, once you start acting like I'm not black, I'm black in America, but I'm not black in America. I'm in American. Like, oh, okay, we done. We done. We done. I didn't know everything. Maybe it's not racism. Maybe it ain't. But can you explain it? This, and this? Oh, I saw my friends do that, and you did it. Yeah. And did they get consequences for what they did? No. Did you get consequences for what you did? Yes. Well, welcome to America, buddy. And people's minds are breaking because they can't fathom that America isn't fair. And it's like, how did you not know that? Like, where did your family and friends go wrong to let you believe, that this was a equitable, fair place, and if you worked hard and did all the right things, everything will work out. No, no. Now I got to get talk about this gender war thing and gender and this and that and third. And there's some things that got to be talked about. Shout out to Taz. I saw him do a whole thing on colorism. And I'm just be honest about that. Is black beauty, do black women having issues with beauty and a beauty standard? Yes, they do. Are some guys color struck? Yes, they are. But truth be told, a lot of y'all are just using color, your complexion, as an excuse to have a struggle when you don't have a struggle for real. Your struggle might be weight, but you're gonna say it's colorism. Your struggle might be a bad attitude, but you're gonna say it's colorism. Your struggle might be you have bad habits, but it's gonna be colorism. It's like, oh no, 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 no. You don't want to face the reality over here. Same thing, you know, like America broke you because, like, my mother has stories of colorism. Don't get it twisted, right? How she was a cheerleader in the '70s, and they gave her a hard time because she was dark. So really, if I'm not mistaken, she didn't make the team at first because she was dark, and that was in the '70s, right? But you don't really see that happen now. But what you see now is, which we don't want to talk about, is, as America, breaking the black mind. What are y'all doing to these young girls when they cheerleaders now? Y'all turning them into Megan Thee Stallion. See, cheerleaders used to be dainty, feminine, cool, fun, and y'all turned them into, you know, preteen strippers or adolescent finna be strippers and hood rat girls. And it's like, yo, You don't want these little girls sexualized, but if they become cheerleaders, you sexualize them. You make them a fetish. You make them a ride or die chick. It don't make no sense. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot her last name. It was like Sasha. I used to watch her. She was dope. That now that flip is actually named after her. Because they cheated her. She's a legend. She's a legend that barely won that much because they cheated her so much. You know, but that becomes an issue. Like here, people don't get the unfairness, but that's what it is. So we got to take it there. So now you sexualizing these little girls. So you're teaching the little girls from an adult to a child that what matters is your sexuality and what matters is your hood ratness. That's what people want to see, you know. And what was that back in the day? Irv Gotti, Murder Inc. You know, he had a reality show with him and his ex-wife, and his daughter was doing a fashion show, and her mother told her how to be a model, and she had her mean mugging and walking. And Irv saw it, and he was like, "Why were you looking so stiff at me? Why you have a good time?" And then he paused, and he was like, "Your mama told you to be a model. You had to make all that face." And she's like, "Yeah, that's what I did." He's like, "You ain't got to do all that." you know. So it's like, think about it. You're turning these girls into what they're not. Now on the flip side with the boys, see, and it's just my opinion. If you believe in your children, you actually challenge them. You actually push them. You actually, you don't you let them succeed and you let them fail so they can know what it feels like so they can actually be better and more successful. That's just my opinion. But with the boys, y'all just give up on the boys too. Y'all just give up on them. If he can't be an athlete, just put him in a nice outfit, get his hair done, and hopefully he's sexy to some older lady. Let him be a thug. Let him try to be a thug. If he can't be an athlete, he got to be a thug per se. This is what parents are doing. You got to be a hustler. You got to forget being an honor roll student. That doesn't even count anymore. It's okay. Like people just let it slide. People not on their kids about their grades, about their intelligence, especially the boys. I don't care if you're doing good. I'm not even gonna work with. I'm not even gonna help you do your homework. You're on your own. So what does that mean? America is breaking the black mind because when parents and adult and parents and grandparents and uncles and aunts like, don't even worry about it. You figure it out. No, no, no. You gotta be the one to tell them how to figure it out and getting to that point. That's where the animosity is. What you say, fathers and mothers. Part of this bad co-parenting or not being able to parent these kids properly is because of all this animosity that goes on between men and women as far as parenting. And guess what? When you're in a situation where you say this is my child and it's not your child, and then you make decisions because it's my child and it's not your child, you already broke in America because you actually think what you're gonna do works because America incentivized it for predominantly moms to do whatever they want with these kids. And guess what? Does America care that it's not working? No. And you ain't caught on yet. But your mind is so broken that you're like, you know what? I got the power. You got the power to ruin your child's life. And when you do it, and then you turn around and say, "You grown now, I can't do nothing for you." Why do you think there are so many? In society, in America in general, the term quiet quitting, people are quitting everything. Just quitting. And this is pretty much the same. The adult generation of children of no, this adult generation as children were the participation trophy kids. That you just got a trophy for showing up. So guess what? Now they're not getting a trophy for showing up. Now they quitting, and they're adults now. That's a broken mind. Because if you don't pat me on the back, I just can't take it anymore. I got to go home. And you don't want to hear it, but when you see this type of stuff and we try to address it, people have an issue. See, people have an issue with truth. People don't have an issue with lies. And that's the other thing that America has broken the black mind. We're not we replace God with church. A lot of us don't have a relationship with God. America never had a relationship with God, but now we as black people have lost a relationship with God, and now we just want church. So when church got to be entertaining for you to get to God, you should have known there was a problem. That was the beginning of the end, because your relationship with God got to go with a hoop and a holler. You got to go with God, and the organ got to play, and the pastor got to go, and you got to go, and everybody got to go. You don't even remember the message. Your mind is broken when your relationship with God is broken because it ain't entertaining. And then and the family is separating and passing this down, and you're letting and this is the issue, really, in my opinion, with the black family is separation. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you is this: everybody moved. I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people moved to different cities and different states. And you used to if you moved to a different city and different state, you used to have a family member who was in that city and different state. So no matter where you went, you were around family. Now y'all just moving places and ain't no family there. Y'all just want to be in a new place, and now you're by yourself. And can't nobody help you or put you up on game. And sometimes I gotta say this also. Sometimes y'all going in the same city or state as some family members, and your family members are scumbag. And instead of helping you, they hurt you. And that's another part of America breaking the black mind. We've Black America has had this problem for years where everything is forgivable. And what the problem is with that is a broken mind is you want to forgive all kinds of negativity and debauchery because of family and God. But guess what? You're not promoting the positive stuff. So you could lie, cheat, steal. We got to come together and forgive. But if somebody is a stand-up person and they tell the truth, and they're stand up and they actually work for everything, y'all don't even we act like they don't exist because they don't need forgiveness because they're doing the right thing. You know, so it's like, oh, okay. Well, we need to forgive. We all are sinners and we all are flawed and we all of this and we all of that. It's like, no. Stop it, dog. Stop it. That becomes a problem. Well, we all are sinners and we all are demons and devilish. How we all sinners and everybody going to heaven at the same time? So you trying to tell me heaven gonna be full of sinners? Heaven gonna be full of devilish people who quote unquote make mistakes continuously, and God just got his hand on this person. I know you effed up your whole life, but you going to heaven. I know you effed up your whole life, but it's all good. That's a broken mind. When you think you can do wrong and wind up with a right ending. And you teach that to each generation. Grandparents, the parents, the grandkids. oh, you can do all these wrong things, but you can go, but in the end, you're gonna go to heaven. So so now, why you think you have this mentality that people can make all these mistakes in life and screw all these people over, and somehow it's gonna be all good? What? I know I did you dirty, but you know what I'm saying? Give me a hug. No, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're not playing this game no more, man. This is becoming ridiculous and problematic because now, you know, it's like America is breaking our mind because right is wrong, wrong is right, down is up is down, right is left, and left is right. And it's like, yo. East is west, and west is east. And it's like, no. And we're supposed to go with it because it makes sense. You know, there used to be a thing where Black America was the moral compass of America, but you got to understand something. America really has very low morals. So now, if we're turning into the quintessential American, maybe America need to be scared, because in my opinion, America's ideology is sociopathic at best, at the best or worst, whatever you want to call it. Because America, a lie, cheat, steal, kill, murder you, and then go, I'm great though. I'm a good person. So now you got Black people playing this game. We glorifying ex-dope boys, you know. Man, I was watching a clip of the guy was like, you know, something happened in his life and it bothered me. I understood what he was saying, but it bothered me. He was like, you know, he's flying. He's a motivational speaker. He's making like, he says he's like making like 30 racks, 30 grand every time he speaks somewhere. And he was doing something with his wife and he didn't give her quote unquote grace. And he said, I had to sit there and pause and be like, wait, you know, he felt like his wife didn't deserve him. And he started telling himself like, you don't deserve everything you had after all the stuff you done done. You don't deserve this house. You was a drug dealer. You don't deserve this thing. Your friends got locked up and killed. You don't deserve to be free. You don't deserve this. You got all this grace. And see, that's where I paused. I said, you know what? I get what you're saying, but this is problematic. See, a lot of y'all try to play this game where, you know, and I'm using religion as a reference. I don't know what's going on with this now. I don't know why y'all think, you know, God looks out for criminals. God looks out for scumbags. Everybody here, you know, say, God, you know, I sold 75 kilos last week, but God got me. Yeah, he blessing me to the day, you know, he forgiveth me. No. I caught 7 bodies, but I'm living the best life, God, because I'm highly favored. Your mind is broken. When you could put that and that together, your mind is broken. I'm free right now. You know what I'm saying? All the drugs and the murders and oh, God loves me. Now look at me. I got the Lambo. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all tripping. You know. Exactly. And that's why things are broken. Right there. That's why things are broken. Because now that's becoming the norm. There is no you know, there is no, man, I probably did the wrong thing. Now the wrong thing is the right thing somehow. You know, but I ain't done a live in a while, man. I'm gonna get back to it. But I'm gonna have some other topics and we're gonna have some things to talk about, chop it up about some real stuff. And we'll make it a little interactive too. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I really wish y'all the best. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
It looks like a job for Superman.
Do this,
Spoken from the lips of the young or the old, fear of me.
Yeah. Gotta put it all in.
And they are Superman.
All the way.
I guess I'm taking on off the cake through the glasses in the trash. Being super is great, saving y'all is such a drag. Even God took a break, me I ain't coming back. I got one life to live, if you don't like it, that's your ass. Cause nobody saved me, plus when I'm drunk, I'm just a peon. I could use somebody just like I'm the kings of neon. This world is cold as ice, mixed with salt, mixed with freon. They got me pissed off, but that's better than being peed on. For eons, human beings took kindness for weakness. When you constipated, you start to appreciate shit. Put before you life and death, and you just gotta choose. The kryptonite life means you still follow the rules. If your credit's messed up or your bills ain't paid, then it's getting disconnected. Can't nobody say the day. And I can fly, leave a building in a single bound, but I can't stand fair weather friends, and I just fly around. My super friends in Justice League, only folk I kick it with. Kill Lex Luthor, so what? We had to finish it. Kids play games and adults play for keeps. And me, I play to win, but I ain't playing in these streets. And life is not a joke, then again, it ain't this serious. Superman can say the day, but God can say the Superman. Saga of the kryptonite, life just ended. You enjoy listening? Man, I'll finish it. Lois, come holler at me. I got an ice couch. Thank you for coming out. Listen, I knew you would like it because we made it. I'm so frigid and so fly.